nigga try to battle me, but all they do is flatter me. I ask them, hey, what happening? I'm laughing while they chattering. I'm busting, they be scattering. You know you looking at a king. Super clean in the new drop stunt. Nigga talk slick, but it ain't about nothing. You'll get your ass kicked if your mouth keep running. Keep talk slick about the south, we coming. Say what you want, but the south we running. Niggas still tryna ball out, we done it. My wrist so bright and my neck so sunny. When I tell her let's go, she don't back up. All the whip so froze and my wrist so froze. Ain't no problem with the whole damn.
What's up, you guys? This is RJ, and I got a battle here with Kaioken, and he's a really cool guy. I was on Skype in a call, and he was wanting a battle, so I obliged, threw some stuff together, and this is what we came out with. And the music right now is being brought to you by DJ Shofu himself, and he's actually playing the music over Skype, and I'm narrating as he's playing the music, so that's pretty cool. I hope y'all enjoy it. Anyway, I'll lead off with Vampire here, and I'm figuring Ice Beam, something like that, or the Taunt, or something. You know, I probably should have just stayed in an Earthquake, so, you know, that might have been a mistake, but he did go for the Taunt like I was thinking, and this guy carries Crunch, so, you know, I was just wanting to be safe off, so no harm done right there. And I go for the safe Crunch, and he switches in his Hariyama to take it, and it takes it very well. So, I'm not sure what set this thing has right now, and, you know, these things can be somewhat tricky, and, you know, this is going to be a very big problem for me in the match, so, I switch into my Crest because this is my dual screen Crest, and, he goes for the knockoff, which is pretty lame because I have light clay, and as everybody knows, you know, light clay makes reflect and light screen last 2 turns longer, so, you know, my light screen and reflect, you know, is only going to last 5 turns now, which is kind of lame. So he sends in this guy, and this is the first time I've ever seen this guy, so, you know, make sure y'all sub to this guy because he uses some very creative stuff, as you can see. And, you know, it's always good to see variation and creativity in battles because that is hard to come by these days since, you know, everybody is obsessed with no tears and abusing old Ubers and stuff like that. So, you know, just some creative stuff is very nice to see. So, I'm going for the went for the screens, and I went to Toxic this guy because, you know, Toxic can never be bad unless you're going to Toxic something with guts, which, you know, that's also one thing I was worried about that Hariyama. I was thinking it might have guts, which I actually asked after the battle, and it has thick fat, so that kind of sucks. But anyway, I send in my Lucario right here because that thing's normal typing, and I'm gonna protect the switch, and I didn't exactly want to go for Nasty Plot yet, which I definitely should have because he goes into this Hariyama, and I go for the Aura Sphere, and it does a lot. Like, I was not thinking it was gonna do that much because Hariyamas aren't exactly, you know, like weak by any means or frail or whatever, but then he gets the Wish back, and with the Wish, that is not going to be a 2-hit KO, so that is very unfortunate, and my Reflect wears off right there on the turn that he was going to attack me, or I would have probably just stayed in and killed this guy, despite the fact that Force Palm would be super effective. So, you know, that's pretty lame, so I switch into Vampire to take the Force Palm, and I munch on that, and I was actually thinking that this guy's Reflect was over because he set up his Reflect the same turn I set up my Reflect, or a turn before. It was something like that, and he actually didn't, so I went for the Aerial Ace, and it does nothing, and that just sucks because I thought it would do a lot more than that, and it didn't because his Reflect's still up, as you'll see right here as it goes off. So, he goes for the Ice Punch, which, you know, I know some of them carry it, but I was somewhat hoping that he didn't have it, and, you know, I probably should have expected that once I saw the knockoff and the Force Palm, but I didn't, and that's rather unfortunate because now I'm just going to sack the Gliscor because it really isn't that important seeing what he has left. So, you know, that's just not that cool, but you can't really complain about it. So Gliscor's down, and I didn't even get to do much damage at all because Aerial Ace didn't do jack shit. So I send in my Venus here knowing that he doesn't have anything that can hurt me, and I'm going to go for the Reflect again just because that's what this thing does, is set up screens, and screens didn't even help me at all in this battle because this guy wasn't using the standard team that I'm used to seeing, which is what my team was supposed to, you know, what I brought this team to go up against, because of, everybody's using mostly the same stuff. Not going to say everybody, but, Anyway, his Tabun goes for the wish right here, as I'm going to go for the nasty plot this time, because I'm thinking he's going to switch, but seeing how much that did to his Hariyama that time, and knowing that I would be faster, which I should have done in the first place, but anyway, I didn't. So right here was a very good play on his part, because he gets the wish off to this guy, and I knew it was going to have the focus sash, so he's going to be faster than me because he has faster base speed, and I go for the Dark Pulse, and that would have killed him, but he has the focus sash, so he gets to hang in there, and you're about to see why that was a very good play, because I knew this guy did this. I should have expected it, but I didn't. So that was just a big fat misplay on my part, and he goes for the Destiny Bind, and of course my ignorant self is going to go for the Dark Pulse, and although I'm going to kill him, he's going to kill me, so that really sucks, and that was the beginning of the end for me, because Bandito would have been very, very, very important to me with what he has left. So that's just not too cool at all, and my Reflect's going to wear off, obviously. And I'm going to send in my Chimera Rage right here, and I'm just going to go for the Draco Meteor, knowing that it'll hit anything that he has left pretty hard. And this is actually a fail salve on my part. I meant to make it, I have a Life Orb one, and then I have a Choice Scarf one, and this one somehow became a mix of the two. It's my mixed set with a Choice Scarf on it, and I actually didn't mean to get this, but whatever, everybody makes mistakes. And as you can see, the Draco Meteor, which should have done a lot more, doesn't. And he's going to switch into his Zuzuruken as I go for another Draco Meteor just to get damage. And this thing is going to be a pain in my booty, because now that my Lucario's gone, I do not have a fighting type opponent, so I will not be able to. I won't have anything to be super effective against this guy anymore, so that's just not cool at all. So I go into my Bird Brain, thinking that, I have been seeing Ice Punch on these guys, but even so, I could probably take, I thought an Ice Punch wouldn't do that much to me, since I am a physical Zapdos, and that would be unstab, but with the bulk up, it is able to break my sub, and that's just not too cool for me at all. And like I said, since my Lucario's dead, it was the beginning of the end for me, because I would be able to do a lot more to this guy than I'm able to right now. So I just go for the Thunderbolt to get damage on this guy. I was thinking just going to let him kill me, and he gets the freeze. Freaking awesome. Yeah, I know. But whatever. Can't complain, because the Hex Gods, they may seem unfair, but they even themselves out at some point. If you get hacks on you, more than likely down the line, you're going to be able to get some hacks on someone else. So I'm just going to stay in and let him kill me, because what use is a freaking frozen anything? I don't care what it is. If it's frozen, it's useless, It's not like a burnt special attacker isn't useless at all, but so he's just gonna kill me off, thank God, without going for more bulk ups. So that was pretty nice of him, because he could have stayed in there and bulked up all day, and if he would have done that, it would have been game over for sure. Because right here I send in my Here Fishy, and this thing is actually really powerful, because even with 2 bulk ups, this would have done half damage, because obviously, as you can see right here, I get the crit and that takes him out, so I get kind of a makeup there for the freeze hack, so that's pretty cool. So I get to take that thing out, and that was just really awesome for me, because I was definitely worried about that thing, because if I didn't get that crit, I was dead for sure. So I send in my Crest on this guy, and I'm going to go for the Reflect, I believe, after he switches, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I'm going to go for the Reflect, as he sends in his Masquerain, and Stealth Rock's absolutely anal rapes that thing since it's flying bug, and yep, I'm going to go for the Reflect, and bloody blue, not going to read all this shit because y'all can see for yourself, and you know, there just really isn't much going on here because I did play somewhat mediocre this match, and also this guy was using somewhat different pokes, and that's the good thing about using different pokes is you can't always predict what your opponent is going to do. And I went for the Moonlight right there, trying to see if I could get my light screen off or something without dying, but I did not get as much health as I was wanting to back from Moonlight. So I'm thinking about dropping Moonlight and just adding Psychic because I'd like to have an attacking move because I don't have one on this guy, and I might do that, either add Psychic or Ice Beam, not sure, one of those. But anyway, I'm going to send in my Here Fishy right here, knowing that I'm faster, and I'm going to go for the Aqua Tail, and that's definitely going to take him out because I'm Life Orbed. And Adaptability, if y'all don't know, it raises your stab modifier to ×2, so basically, your attack is twice as powerful as what it would be. So he's going to send in his Hariyama right here, and I go for the Aqua Tail, and I frickin' miss. And if you don't think that mattered, it did, because the Force Palm didn't kill me. So the Bullet Punch wouldn't have killed me either, because Bullet Punch is resisted by water, and see, I also had the Reflect up, so I'm pretty sure the Bullet Punch wouldn't have killed me anyway. So the Aqua Tail would have been a 2-hit KO on his Hariyama, but I got the crit on his guy, so like I said, Hacks evens itself out in the end, and he did outplay me this game, I would say, so the win probably does deserve to go to him because my Chimera Rage is my last guy, and he goes for the Bullet Punch, as I'm going to go for the Outrage just to get some damage on before he dies, and this is why this was a fail salve, because look, the freaking Outrage doesn't even kill it. I mean, an Aqua Tail did more than an Outrage. That's just outrageous. Anyway, sorry, that was a lame pun. But I'm going to go for another Outrage as he went for another Bullet Punch, so that was just kind of unfortunate there, but whatever. It's all good. So, Shofu into the music. Damn it, but whatever. He's going to send in his guy, go for the Fake Out, and then Mach Punch and take me out. So that's great game, Kaioken, and I'm going to leave his link in the description, and please, y'all check him out, because he is a very creative person. Actually, I think he can't upload right now, but he does have battles up. I just don't think he can upload at this point in time because of some technical difficulties, which he will be getting those back. He will get back to putting up videos very soon. So make sure y'all check him out. So, rate, comment, sub, and later, guys. And I'll have round 4 of the tourney up this week. Peace.